Next question is, how do you practice self-respect? They grew up in a house where this was not a thing, and they've always thought to put other people's needs before them, which I know we have a lot of experience with. And so they want to know, how do they gain courage to meet their needs without becoming a narcissistic ass?
Okay, beautiful. If your assessment of yourself is correct, you're going to have a hard time becoming a narcissistic ass. This is the thing, is like,
you're already so worried about it. It's just
I know this is, I have to tell myself this is like, God, this terrifying fear of becoming the person that hurt you. While there will be ways in which you are selfish and you can look and point to them, and they're often compensations for letting yourself get walked over, and they get cleaned up by being more assertive in other areas of your life. You can finally rectify some of the areas where you maybe have been more narcissistic, is what I've found. Generally speaking, and I don't want to promise, and a narcissist could trick me, but like the fact that you're asking the question pretty generally puts you in a camp of people that won't happen to, because you're so hyper vigilant. And so how do you practice self-respect is you need to allow yourself, I think, to swing what's going to feel like past the middle of the pendulum. And you might tread for a period of time into actual, oh, I overstepped. But it is in those experiences with people that love me that I've been able to modulate towards a middle. So there's times when I was like drawing boundaries and I maybe drew them too aggressively. Honestly, not. But I always anticipated that the other person was going to feel them as like so aggressive when I would say, no, you can't do that. And some people made it incredibly hard. The people that were instructive to me in one way. God, it was so nice, though, to have people that sincerely respected my boundaries and wanted me to respect myself, though. And part of, I think, if you don't have self-respect, you don't know who's who. Because, like, when people tell you, like, oh, you're being a jerk, you just assume that your boundary is unkind in some way. And so for me, I was just like, I guess it took time, but like fortunate to have some people that I would say a boundary to and they would not be cool with it. And then some people that I could say the same boundary to and would demonstrate a level of like, oh yeah, dude, thank you for telling me. And I'd be like, I don't believe that, but they meant it. And yeah, being able to practice swinging too hard and then get, oh, that person received it really well, that person didn't. I'm building up a discernment that that person might be the problem and not my boundaries. So that all came from a place of being willing to swing farther than felt comfortable into the territory that I feared was narcissistic ass.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Don't worry. The fact that you're so worried about it means that you're just not going to become it. And I think you're right with your pendulum. Yeah. Your pendulum swing is going to occur a little bit as you try to draw boundaries for yourself, but clearly your boundaries already feel like they're barbed, like they hurt other people.
Well, what's funny is this person didn't say boundaries. They said self-respect. And I actually think that we implied boundaries and said boundaries because like that's really what it is. It's understanding what is truly within your purview of like, that doesn't come into my space. It doesn't come into my house. That doesn't come into my realm of I have to do that in order to something. And if that upsets you, that responsibility is in your home. And that discernment of what is mine and what is yours is, I think, that is what self-respect is. It is going, oh, this is the self. This is me. This is, and the problem with that is you're used to negotiating that. And, like, oh shit, have I overstepped? Am I being over here? And you're used to cutting off probably a piece of yourself and leaving it out there for, the other person. And it can be very confusing because you very likely don't have a felt sense of like, oh, this feels like with myself and that is without of myself. So yeah, but I think that boundaries are going to be a very important thing. Yeah, and if we were talking, I'd go deeper into that, but that's how you develop it. Another thing is, you keep your promises to yourself. So self-respect also comes with like boundaries with yourself, which is I don't promise to go to the gym 5 times a week and then not do it because then I don't respect me. And I've trespassed against myself in that case. I've, hyped myself up and not delivered for myself.
Gotcha.
So like those sorts of kept promises to oneself are very important. So starting to become with yourself, I think impeccable with your word can get a little bit freaky, because then people think that they have to do every single thing that they say they're going to do.
And they just lie anyway.
And well,
or they become lack of
or
integrity.
they become slaves to what they said through 2 years. You know what I mean? And there needs to be like impeccable with your word has nuance in it, which there needs to be the allowance of an evolution of your intent, your goals, your whatever. You know, so just understanding that, be impeccable with your word, but there has to be space for evolution of, I did not understand what I committed to at that point. I did not, you know, and this has changed in a way that is a mature me stepping back and owning that, you know, I'm not going to do that thing I said in a healthy way. If you want to go deeper on this, more confidence, more charisma, and how to show up in a way that has presence in every area of your life, we've built a program that will help you do exactly that. Here's what one student had to say. I went from this very weird person who missed social cues to this guy that could keep a conversation going and make people laugh. The course is called Charisma University. It's had tens of thousands of students go through it, 30 days long, fully guaranteed. If you don't think it was worth it, you get a refund right from inside the program. There's a link on the screen here and in the description. I hope you decide to check it out.